All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. New Delhi gives proof to US on Pakistan's use of F-16 planes against India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch development projects in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Government introduces a scheme to provide financial assistance for transport and marketing of agriculture products to boost export. Women officers inducted in Short Service Commission of Indian Army to be given permanent commission. And in cricket, India defeat Australia by 8 runs in Nagpur ODI. India has given proof to the United States about the use of F-16 fighters and AMRAAM beyond visual range air-to-air missile by Pakistan during its unsuccessful aerial raid targeting Indian military installations on 27th of last month. Official sources said India is confident that Washington is carrying out a thorough investigation into use of the US-manufactured fighter as well as the missile on board in the offensive operation against India. As part of the purchasing agreement, the US had put restrictions and reportedly barred Pakistan from using the F-16s against any third country. India is trying its best so that Azhar can be brought under the UNSC Sanction Committee 1267 by proscribing him as a global terrorist. It is in talks with all permanent UNSC members, including China, in this regard. India wants to send a clear message to the world that Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism and has been harboring terrorism. Mumbai terror attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed-led Jamaat-ud-Dawa and its wing Falahe-Insaniyat Foundation have been formally placed in the list of banned organizations by Pakistan. The move comes a day after Indian media reported that the two outfits continue to be only the watch list. Talking to AIR, former High Commissioner to Pakistan, G. Parath Sarthi said that the action taken by Pakistan against terrorism was because of international pressure and it could be reversed any time.
There have been suggestions that Pakistan is acting against radical Islamic groups which have sponsored terrorism in India and elsewhere, most notably the Jamaat-ud-Dawa and the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and also certain other groups which were Afghanistan-oriented. But while this is to be welcome, one has to not rush into believing that this is a sincere effort, because it is, in my view, largely presently due to international pressure, including from China, that Pakistan is taking these actions. They could well reverse it. So we should insist that the entire architecture of terrorism which exists should be dismantled.
The JUD is believed to be the front organization for the LET, which is responsible for carrying out the Mumbai attack that killed 166 people. It had been declared as a foreign terrorist organization by the United States in June 2014. U.S. Treasury Department has designated JUD Chief Saeed as a specially designated global terrorist, and it has also offered a $10 million reward for information that brings Saeed to justice. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Karnataka and Tamil Nadu today to launch various development projects. Mr. Modi will dedicate the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal Terminal at Bengaluru to the nation. He will also dedicate the ESIC Hospital and Medical College, Bengaluru. The Prime Minister will also dedicate the super speciality block of KIMS Hubli. These projects will ensure quality and affordable health care for the people in Karnataka. He will also interact with the beneficiaries of Ayushman Bharat at Kalburgi. Here is a report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting Kalburgi in North Karnataka today. At noon, he'll address a public rally. Kalburgi is the Lok Sabha constituency of Congress senior leader Mallikarjun Kharge and is considered important for BJP. Prime Minister will also be interacting with the Ayushman Bharat beneficiaries before addressing the rally. Sudhindra, AIR News, Kalburgi.
At Kanchipuram in Tamil Nadu, Mr. Modi will unveil multiple projects in roadways, railways and energy sector. He will dedicate and lay the foundation stones for 5 national highway projects worth over 5,000 crore rupees. These projects will pave way for efficient, faster and cheaper transportation. Our correspondent reports that after the official function, Mr. Modi will address a political rally at Vandalur near Chennai this afternoon.
This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's second visit to Tamil Nadu this month, the first one being in Kanyakumari. In the political rally today, he will be joined by the BJP's coalition partners in the state. AIADMK leaders including Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Edappadi K. Palaniswamy, Deputy Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam, PMK founder Dr. S. Ramadas and a few others would share the dais with him. It is being organized as a show of strength by the NDA partners in the state ahead of the impending Lok Sabha polls. Jai Singh, AIR News, Chennai.
The government has introduced a scheme for providing financial assistance for transport and marketing of agriculture products with a view to boost export of farm commodities to certain countries in Europe and North America. Under the Transport and Marketing Assistance Scheme, the government would reimburse a certain portion of freight charges and provide assistance for marketing of agricultural produce. The Commerce Ministry said in a statement that the scheme would be applicable for a period as specified from time to time. Presently, it would be available for exports effected from March 1st this year to March 2020. The World Bank will provide $250 million for the National Rural Economic Transformation Project, NRETP, to boost rural incomes across 13 states in India. The agreement was signed by Mr. Samir Kumar Khare, Additional Secretary, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, on behalf of the Government of India, and Mr. Hisham Abdo, Acting Country Director, World Bank India in New Delhi yesterday. World Bank said in a statement that the loan will help women in rural households develop viable enterprises for farm and non-farm products. Women officers will be granted permanent commission in the Indian Army in all the 10 branches where they are inducted for short service commission. Now, the permanent commission will be granted in signals, engineers, Army aviation, Army air defense, electronics and mechanical engineers, Army Service Corps, Army Ordnance Corps and intelligence to women officers, besides the existing 2 streams of Judge Advocate General and Army Education Corps. A report.
Short Service Commission women officers will give their option for permanent commission before completion of 4 years of commission service. They will have the option for grant of permanent commission and their choice of specialization. The decision is in lines of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Independence Day announcement last year regarding grant of permanent commission to women officers in the armed forces. The Navy will start inducting women in all branches once the training ships are in place. Anupamish, AIR News, Delhi.
Welcome back. 20 fishing jetties are to be constructed across the country at a cost of over 4,000 crore rupees for the benefit of the fishermen community. This was stated by the Union Minister for Road Transport, Highways and Shipping, Nitin Gadkari, after laying the foundation stone for the new fishing jetty at Kulai in Karnataka. Mr. Gadkari said the Kulai jetty could accommodate 300 boats and would be completed by May 2022. The Central Board of Secondary Education has extended the last date to apply for Central Teacher Eligibility Test CTET July 2019 examination till 12th of March. Now, candidates can deposit the fee up to 15th of this month. In a statement, the board said it will conduct the 12th edition of the CTET on 7th of July this year. The test will be conducted in 20 languages in 97 cities all over the country. In cricket, skipper Virat Kohli's 40th ODI ton and pacer Vijay Shankar heroics in the 50th over spell helped India to register an 8-run victory against Australia in the second ODI at Nagpur last evening. Sent to bat, the hosts bowled out for 250 in the 49th over thanks to Kohli's 116 off 120 balls knock, which lifted India to a decent total. In Britain, suspicious packages were found near London's major transport hubs of Heathrow Airport, Waterloo Station and London City Airport. It prompted the counter-terrorism police yesterday to launch an investigation. The packages, all A4-sized white postal bags, have been assessed by specialist officers to be small improvised explosive devices. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar.
Thank you, Anuja. Pak succumbing to global pressure to rein in the terror group operating on its soil and Trump's plans to end trade privilege to India are three of the top stories covered by most of the dailies today. India signals military action over for now. Pak makes first moves on Jaish, writes the Indian Express. The Times of India reports Pak puts Jaish chief's brother, son in preventive custody, bans Saeed's Jamaat-ud-Dawa. The Tribune reports the Indian official being unmoved by the reports, saying the terrorists have only been taken in preventive detention and not arrested. In a front-page headline, the Economic Times writes, US justified F-16 sale to Pakistan in 2008 as deterrence against India. India wants Trump administration to verify and revisit terms. Pak minister sacked for anti-Hindu remark, reports the Times of India, and the Tribune over the minister's derogatory remarks against the Hindu community. Under the caption, Terror via Sea, cautions Navy Chief. The Pioneer reports terrorists being trained to take sea route to attack India. Come May, India to lose GSP duty concessions, says the Financial Express, while the Hindu says tariff hike to hit exports to US. India still keen on negotiation. And finally, Hindustan Times under the headline Second Hope for AIDS Cure covers a story showing a boost to global efforts against AIDS using stem cell therapy. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. New Delhi gives proof to US on Pakistan's use of F-16 planes against India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch development projects in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Government introduces a scheme to provide financial assistance for transport and marketing of agriculture products to boost export. Women officers inducted in Short Service Commission of Indian Army to be given permanent commission. And in cricket, India defeat Australia by 8 runs in Nagpur ODI. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.